I'm gonna go through this very quick. If you know the answer, shout it out. Okay, you ready? Here we go. Two companies decide to
Joint
work together.
venture.
Merger, okay.
Venture.
This is like a game show, yeah. Okay, a bigger company buys a smaller company. The word generally implies everything is positive. Acquisition. Okay, gaining control of the company by gaining 50%. Gaining control of the company while when the management does not want to be taken over. Hostile takeover. Gaining control of the company when management wants to be helped. Hostile takeover, the other ones. Friendly takeover. Okay, using borrowed money to buy something. Leverage, that's it. Okay, buying a company with borrowed money. 3 letters. Leverage buyout, or LBO. Okay, a large company with many different types of businesses. Conglomerate, yes. Okay, a place where goods and products are sold. Correct? Retail outlet. Okay, advertisement on paper that you give to people on the street or in a mailbox. Leaflet or flyers, leaflet or flyers. Okay, a place that sells products to a store but not to the public. Wholesaler, yes. Advertising at the place where you buy a product. Point of sale advertising. Okay, a public traded company is a with an L, listed company. Okay, when the power of working together is greater than working individually. It's not energy, it's synergy. Okay. Too much government regulation, a French word. Bureaucracy. Okay. Total value of a company stock is market cap or market capitalization. The company that is owned by a larger parent company. Subsidiary. Okay, a price paid for a service. Small. Very small. Like fee. Okay. Buying a supplier for your factory is an example of Zadu. Backwards integration. Okay, buying a store to sell your product. Forward integration. Okay, selling equipment and supplies from a company until it goes bankrupt. This is a Slovak word. Or Czech word. Okay, that would be asset stripping or tunneling. Tunneling is the Slovak word. Okay, a company that makes the supplies, manufactures the products, and sells it all in their store. Vertical integration. Okay, buying a competitor is still selling the products as well as yours, example of horizontal integration. Okay, a specialist that finds leaders, I don't have that one. Okay, a special small section of a market for only a few people. French word. You are French, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Niche market. Okay. The second biggest company in the market. Market challenger. Okay, dividing a market into different, distinct types of buyers. Market Market segmentation, think Volkswagen, Skoda, Seat, Audi, all the one company. Okay, company of the same type that sets up businesses close together. If you look up in the sky, you'll see these too. The Seven Sisters is a open, okay, you got some of stars. Cluster, clusters and clustering. Okay, a technology that destroys the old way of doing something. And we say disruptive technology. Okay, the best type of advertising. Word of mouth, yes. The primary customer that you want to reach. That's it. Target customer. A marketing campaign that suddenly gets attention and spreads very quickly. Like COVID. Viral. So viral marketing. Okay, from factory to warehouse to the store. This is the distribution channel. Supply chain's a good answer though. Okay, short for representative, very easy. Yeah. Okay, how much the change in price affects the change in demand? That's it, the demand elasticity. Okay, 4 P's, we just did that, so you know that. Selling something below price to get someone to come to your store. You're selling it cheaper than you can buy it, and you lose money, so it's a lost leader. So you're losing money, but you're getting people to come to your store. Okay, I don't think that's in the script, so I'll probably leave that out. The number one selling product in the category is called the market leader. Yeah. An illegal cooperation among companies to set the prices of a good. That would be a cartel. Okay, remember some of these I'm leaving off because they're not in the new script. Some of this is from the old book, and I had no chance to make a new version of this. Okay, a market where 2 to 3 companies dominate. Oligopoly, yes. When there are many players in a market and producing the same product, think like wheat. Perfect competition, and it's a theoretical thing because it doesn't exist. Okay, an easy way to remember a saying in an advert. A slogan. Okay, to make an ad that is specifically aimed at a select group of people. I think we did that, target marketing. So I have a couple of repeats here. A person making his money by buying other companies, even if they don't want to be bought. That person is a corporate raider. Okay, Saviach? Okay. A person who sets up a business, French word. Entrepreneur, yes. Okay. To work on a problem or to solve a problem. Okay, that's not in the book. Okay. Can you lend me a pencil? Can I borrow your pencil? Yes. Can be at risk to competition and danger. Vulnerable. Okay, being the biggest company in a market is the dominant player. Okay, an intermediate, already done that one. Okay, to introduce a product onto the market. 1098.7654321, liftoff. Watch. Okay. When customers buy competitive products instead of being loyal to one product. You are brand switching. Okay, businesses that sell goods or products to individual customers. I think it's a retailer, sorry, it's a repeat. Collecting, not that one, okay. The change in the price of a product results in a change in the demand for the product is also price elasticity, yes. Okay, the sale of a company expressed as a percentage of total sales in a given market. Market share, yes. Okay, surfaces in the stores where your products are placed. These are shelves. Okay, what is that? It's a washing machine. What kind of good?
White goods.
White good.
Chocolate.
Impulse item. Okay. Staple goods. That's a component to a car. That's a carburetor. Okay, component. Raw material. Really easy to make. Just add water. Convenient or convenience goods. Convenient product. Okay. Unsought product. You know you gotta buy it, but you don't want to. Okay. That could be a durable good, but it's also a Veblen good. That is that, look at what I got and I can buy and you can't. That's a Veblen good. To buy something to look extravagant. Okay. Television, that's a durable good. Okay, a person who starts a business, we already did that, entrepreneur. Okay, skip that one. A phrase that gets you to remember a product, we did that already. A large company with many different, we did that, okay. So when there's only one customer for a company's product. Yeah, monopsony. Okay, factors that cause producers' average cost per unit to fall as scale increases. Then you have economy of scale. Economies of scale. Okay, here's the answer and the definition all there. Antitrust. When a monopoly is so big it is broken up by the government, that's antitrust. Okay, we did the 4 P's, so we got that. Here are the other P's of marketing, so that might be on the test. Okay, a physical, tangible item that satisfies some human want or need. Sounds like dobre. Good. Okay, a good. Okay, a graphic image of or a symbol. Small word. A logo. Okay. I'll just tell you, I'm not going to flip through this. The life cycle. Remember, we have the beginning stage, the introduction stage, and then you have the growth stage, and then you have maturity stage, and then you have decline, and you get this graph. You should be able to write that. I know that I'll put this on the test, and usually I say to describe the product life cycle, and you should be able to describe the product life cycle. Okay, and you get all of this. I'm just skipping through this part here. Okay, and that takes us to the end. So that just gives you an idea of what's on